and welcome back to the Director of Football, Journeyman. Today is the deciding game of whether we make it into the next round of the Champions League or if we drop into the Europa League. If we beat Real Madrid, we're into the next round. If we draw or lose, they qualify. And it would be nice if we could knock Real Madrid out, because I've seen some of the teams that have finished third in the Champions League groups. I don't really want to be participating against them because they are... I think Atletico Madrid were one of the teams that got knocked out. Don't want to be dealing with them. So we are going to Madrid to play Real today. Hopefully we can do the business. I'm not expecting it. And in the second part of this episode, we're going to be playing Charleroi. Speaking of, we played them in the Cup and we lost. We were lucky to score twice, to be fair. We also played Genk. We didn't play well against them at all. It was a scrappy game anyway. Genk didn't play that well. And then we played against Leuven, and we were shocking. We were so bad for the first hour. Had one really decent opportunity. Diallo scored it, and then we went back being meh at best. So, really need to pick it up today against Real Madrid, and then pick it up against Real Madrid. Then we play Charleroi. I want to beat them. I really want to beat them. This is how we line up today. We do have a couple of injuries and suspensions. So Barashi still injured, Sadije suspended. So we line up with Dreisen in goal, Mitkov and Roberto as the complete wing backs, De Gresse and Nkite as our centre backs, Fofana and Greenwood as the central midfield, Lengedi and Christians as our wingers. Christians has been... It's not really done a whole lot in the games he's played since the Man City game. Diallo and Carnevale start up front. We do have Jacques and Rodriguez on the bench in case we need them. Hoping we don't necessarily need them. In the game against Leuven, we did play that Russian guy in goal, Semenov, I think, and played Boban as a centre back as well. Just because I wanted to try a couple of different options. I think I'm going to be aggressive and say that we should play up to the media. Let's see if that helps them. The assistant wants me to say not to worry about, or there's no pressure. I don't really want to tell the lads there's no pressure, because it would be nice for us to qualify. I never expected us to qualify in the first place. The fact we have an opportunity is fantastic, and I want to make sure the lads are aware of that. So we're going to try and push on a little bit. If we get beaten, we get beaten. It's fine. Nobody expects us to do anything anyway. But if we can win, oh boy, that would be snazzy. Like I said, we can't settle for a draw and go like, oh, a draw against Real Madrid is fine. Ordinarily, a draw against Real Madrid is fine. Not winning this game means we go into the Europa League, which is also perfectly acceptable. And yeah, AEK not doing us any favours. 2 down after 8 minutes. We go down after just shy of 12 minutes. And 2 of their front 4 were having good games. Christians picks up a yellow card. I'm going to ask the lads for creativity. Hopefully we can do something. Mitkov with the big ball in. Doesn't really find anybody, but he gets back to clear the header only as far as Olmo, who then puts their striker through, and thankfully Naldino, whatever, he just puts it wide. Not much is happening. Roberto's not having a great game, or 3 of our front 4 having a poor game as well. It's just everything you want to see in a football match. I do think we get screamy, shouty at half time. I'm not going to sympathise with them. I want them revenge. No. Nobody cared about revenge. How about assertively telling them that I believe in them? There is going to be changes during the second half. Like Roberto not having a great game. Could bring Copens on. Christians, Diallo and Carnevale all struggling. Do have plenty of options on the bench. That was a bit glitchy. Diallo kicked the ball, nothing happened, and suddenly it moved. Oh, they've Ruben Neves. So Declan Rice isn't starting this game, but Ruben Neves is. Andrew Bishop. We managed to block it, and thankfully Chiesa hits the woodwork. He did not. So it hit the side. Okay, it's just hit the side netting. Oh, Declan Rice is playing. How are they playing all these midfielders? Naldino has gone and scored his second of the game. At least we're not getting beaten as badly as AEK is. I'm going to say, I guess that AEK are getting smashed. Because they went down 2-0 after 11 minutes. I can't imagine they're doing an awful lot to make it less bad. Gressa has picked up a booking. Doesn't normally... Oh, they're 3-1. Okay, so they've scored. Naldino puts it wide. Carnevale is really struggling. So Rodriguez, you're coming on. Roberto, you're coming off for Coppins. Going to make you an inverted wing back on attack. Because why not? So he's going to move into like this area. DeGressa, yeah, I don't want DeGressa getting sent off. Going to demand more. We're just second to everything. Chiesa cuts inside. Dorogi manages to block it away, and they just bring on a wonder kid for Chiesa. Svach. Olmo whips it in. Dorogi manages to keep a hold of it. So we're not... Fofana's not having a great game. The only player we have that we could bring on is Julian. Or we could take Diallo off and make all the changes I did say I was going to make. Christian gets to stay on. Gets to play the full 90. What I might do is make you an inverted winger, but also set you to attack. And just put Mikov to play attack as well. We don't really lose anything by losing this game. Man City are 6-1 up against AEK now. So we saw them score not too long ago, and then suddenly it's 6-1. Exposito tries to get a cross in. Coppins is now at right back. Yeah, my left back was over here playing right back. I'm going to demand more, because I'm not going to go very attacking. I do want us to at least score. I don't think that's too much to ask. It is, as expected, going to be Man City and Real Madrid going through. We go into the Europa League. But at least we managed to score 9 points. We beat Man City. And we beat AEK, both games. I did say if we beat AEK, we should be fine. We're getting pummeled now. This looks a lot worse than it is. We've been in the game. Like, it's not, we're not making it we've been involved, just not had any highlights. Nothing, they've not shown us anything that we've really been able to kind of go, oh, we did well with that. I feel like the way the highlight glitched, this might be a sending off. And because Christian's name keeps popping up. Okay, he dove into a tackle, but missed his man. Rodriguez has picked up a knock. It's bruised ankle, you can play on, lad. It's fine. Mitkov. Big throw. Doesn't quite get down, but Greenwood picks it up. Mitkov, who is being chased by a bunch of Portuguese sides at the minute. Fofana, Linghetti. Mitkov wins the ball. Fofana tries to get a cross in. Doesn't quite make it to its intended target. Mitkov back to DeGressa. All the way back to Dorogi. It's going to be 4-0. Degorese gets it forward. Jacques picks it up. He's not had a great season this year, and he just toe pokes it ever so gently back to the goalkeeper, to Courtois. AEK, negative 22. Barcelona are in the Europa League. Fenerbahce go through in their group. I'm going to say I'm fair from please. That was terrible. The fact that my assistant was like, oh, don't tell them they weren't that bad. They were shocking. We finish third. Like I said, there's some fantastic teams like Atletico Madrid, third. Leon, third. Us. Borussia Dortmund and Barcelona got knocked out by Fenerbahce. What? Fenerbahce beat Barcelona? Oh my god. Who else? Hajduk split. Monaco finished bottom of their group. Salzburg finished top. Sporting Lisbon finish third in their group. So there's quite good teams making it into the Europa League. Jacques now hasn't scored for 13 games. Failed to qualify from Group E. To be fair, come on. What was expected of us? Be competitive. We were more than competitive. We almost qualified for the next round. So we will be back in just a second for the Charleroi game. Don't go anywhere. Alright, Charleroi now. I don't know that I mentioned. We have actually had... these are where Sergio and Boban are off to. Sergio's off to Standard Liège. Boban is off to Prostov. We have had a player leave on loan. Doso complained he wasn't getting enough first team football. So he went off pretty much instantly after I said, fine, we'll leave you go on loan, to ASCC Mimosas. So we're without him at centre back, and we're selling 2 centre backs in less than a month. So centre backs are going to be an issue at some point in the not too distant future. This is how we're going to line up against Charleroi. We have Hector and goal, Mitkov and Roberto as our wing backs, Degorese and Nkita as centre backs, Fofana and Sedije as our central midfield, Jacques and Lenghetti as the wide men, with Carnival and Diallo as our strikers. We have told a few of the players that they need to buck up their ideas for the next games, otherwise they'll be dropped. I've swapped Carnival and Diallo around what side they play on, not their roles, because their roles are pretty much what they're best at. Sacramento's actually not going to sit on the bench. Rodriguez wasn't fit because of the injury he picked up in the last game. Suddenly became fit, so now he's playing. The only thing I am considering is Fofana ahead of Greenwood. I don't know if that's a good idea, because Fofana's form recently has been terrible and Greenwood's been alright. Overall, Greenwood's been quite good. Do we play? No, I'm going to play Jacques as well. Okay, this is the team I've picked. I'm going to live by the sword and I'm going to die by the sword. This is what I've picked. They have Diego Costa playing in goal, which is fantastic for them, I guess. Actually, yeah, we're going to avenge what happened. Faith. Cheeky bit of faith. Everyone's motivated. This is fantastic. Everyone is motivated. Let's go. Instantly swapped their wingers. That's Jonathan David, who starts at Ghent, which is upsetting that he went to Ghent. Degorese has picked up an injury. Bruised knee. We'll wait to see. He's coming back, so that's fine. We can deal with that. I do have Everett on the bench, so I could bring him on. As you may remember, Degorese and Everett were staples at centre back. They played almost every game last year. Between the two of them, they were ever present, and I think they were fantastic players. So I said, what's the point in changing them? But then Nkita really kind of stepped up his game when he arrived, so it did make sense to play him instead, and Everett has been the unfortunate one who's lost out. our first highlight comes in added time. They just put it wide. Trifimonov. And we instantly get a second highlight. De Gresse, Dimitkov, Fofana, Sadija, Jacques overruns the ball and Mitkov was already ahead of him. Carnval, or Carnvale, he just kicked it straight at the keeper, Jacques. Jacques jumps in, gets a yellow card, that's fine. Okay, end of the first half. I'm not happy. I think we take De Gresse off just because he has that knock. Bring on Everett. Linghetti is not. It just seems to be whoever's playing on the left is just not playing that well. Barashi seems to be the only one that can play well on the left side of midfield. Or left winger. No, he wants to play more direct. Okay. Roberto with the throw gets headed away. Sidije back to Inkite, loses the ball, or centre back loses the ball. Everett picks it back up though. Gonna ask the lads to. I'm gonna demand more. Hector gets it to Sidije, over to Fofana, back to Sidije. Linghetti dinks it in. Carnevale with his 10th. It's been so long since we scored. I feel like we haven't scored a goal in years. That is sort of against the run of play, but also not. It's hard to tell. They've had more possession, but we've done we have one clear cut chance, one half chance. There are two half chances. Jacques wins the ball back. Carnevale gets it, and keeper blocks. Diallo decides to leave it run out of play. Hopefully, we can do something with this corner. Linghetti puts it back post, and Everett heads pretty high over. To be fair, that was pretty bad. They have a corner now. Jonathan David heads just over. Fofana's not having a great time of it. We are going to make a change. Fofana is coming off. We're going to bring Greenwood on and make him the roaming playmaker. Move Sadija to be a Mazzella. See if he can do something with that. I don't want to bring Coppens on Coppens on for Roberto and just leave him as a complete wingback instead of making him inverted. I'm going to ask the lads for a bit of creativity. Okay, it's worked the second time of asking. Coppens with the throw. Is Linghetti on? Linghetti's on. Okay, it's 2-0. I don't think we're going to lose the game now. 2-0 up. Carnevale with the cheeky little nod on. Linghetti gets there. How was Linghetti onside? Must have been this guy over here that kept him on. Yeah. Or was it someone? I don't know. We drop a bit of praise right at the end. 2-0 winners against Charleroi. Couldn't have done that in the cup. But fine. It's okay. Well done, lads. Nice victory. Roberto, you're getting dropped for the next game anyway. Definitely, you've been so very bad recently. Carnevale, moving him to the right side where he prefers playing. Definitely seems to be helping him. Diallo is also prefers being on the right, but he's not been as good. So, just leave it as it is right now. De Gresse is only out for 2 days. That's fine. Carnevale, superb. Well done. Nobody is interested in signing you as far as I'm aware. So it's pretty good for us. I think now we are going to jump ahead to February. Although the Europa League draw should be coming up soon. It's the 15th of February. That's fine. We'll come back for the Bruges. We'll come back for Royal Antwerp and Standard Liège. And that's when the game's being played. Alright, we'll come back for Bruges, Royal Antwerp, and hopefully the draw. Or I'll do the draw during the January transfer window. and let you know at the start of the next episode. Might do just do Cerbruge actually, and do a roundup of transfers, because I'm hoping we're going to do some bit of business. We definitely need a centre back, because as it is right now, we're losing him. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 centre backs, and one's not great. It's pretty bad, to be fair. Hopefully he gets moved on, because he's constantly bitching and moaning we're not getting enough first team football. It's just not good enough. Yeah, other than that, that is everything. So we will be back for the Cerbruge game in the next episode, and the roundup of the transfers, and who we're going to be playing in the next round of our first round of the Europa League. And we wave goodbye to the Champions League. So they want us to get through the first round of games in the Europa League as well. I think we can do that. Unless we get like Atletico Madrid or Barcelona or something. I don't think we can get them though. Hopefully. Alright. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends. You know, just get the content out there. Let everyone know what's going on. Tell everyone that you know that you really want them to watch Foggy Plays on YouTube. I would appreciate it more than you could imagine. It would be delightful if I could hit 1,000 subscribers at some point, even 200. I'd love to get to 200 subscribers. 1,000 would be fantastic. If I get to 1 million, that would be fantastic. Thank you very much for watching, fellas, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.